Hello, welcome to Intimate Lens. I'm Dr. Katz. This is part 2 in a 2-part series of... Hopefully you watched the first half. If not, that's okay. They don't go in order. You can watch part 1 after you watch this part 2. It's okay. So let's dive into it and see what else is there. Number 6, your vagina is too big, small, tight, loose, whatever the blame is. What can you do? You had kids. Life evolved. Maybe there are hormonal changes. You cannot change your vagina. You cannot change your physique. There are ways to work around what bothers the man in the current state of the vagina, but there are no ways to make the vagina different. It is what it is, unless you reach for reconstructive remodeling, which is quite frowned upon in the medical field and overall. So just to suddenly say that to you, that's an awful situation, especially you have nothing to do about for the most part. And what about his penis? Hasn't it changed over the years a bit? True, not as fast or as much as the females, but eventually they change too. But men don't want to think about that, do they? And when they lose some function, boy, they are distraught beyond belief. So don't be surprised if you lose any sexual interest when you hear such a sentence. Number 7 is a big one. Well, all of them are big ones. But number 7 is a big one because it's a complete fallacy. You're not like in the movies. I remember this patient, they were in their late 40s, early 50s. He drags her in, sort of thing, sits himself down in that entitled pose and says, she is not like in the movies I'm watching. And until she is going to be like in the movies, I have no interest in her. So we turned to we turned to the woman and we said, and what do you say? What do you feel? How are you taking the sentence? And she said, what am I supposed to do? Well, further intervention ensued from there. But the point is, the movie is your litmus test for what sexual is about. What is perfect sex? Does something like this even exist? And you know that when they do those movies, it's take after take of faked activities, all orchestrated. It's work. It's not reality. Don't believe that. But do realize that if you hear that, you have a problem in your relationship. You want to check it out. You want to work on that. Reason number 8, and I'm reading. You are never in the mood. Men love to say the word never. You are never in the mood, or we hardly ever do it. Those times, elements of never and ever. Why bring such combativeness to the sexual arena that is so tender and is so sensitive and it's so intimate and it's so easy to destroy? There is such emotional fragility when it comes to sexual self-confidence. And then to come up with such a bombastic statement, you're never in the mood, never? Let's see, 2 months ago I was, and 3 weeks ago I was, and what are you talking about, never and ever? So, big reason, very common statement, very common. Number 9, I know what you need sexually, and I want to do it that way. Oh, really? Are you attached to my nervous system? Are you attached to my physical feeling and my head? Do you really know what I like and what I want in this moment? Now, you may be very experienced and you may know that generally speaking, if you do this, they like it. If you do that, they don't like it. But hey, you're stimulating me is my journey with your help. Don't tell me how to do it. Ask me. Discuss with me. Listen to my suggestions if I want it differently. Don't tell me how to do it to me. But men are so good at telling what they like for themselves. And there is that sense of, oh, I know what she likes. I'm going to do it to her. Whether it comes from experience or hearsay or the friends are talking about or a porno movie. We already discussed the validity of porno education. And what is she? A rubber doll with no opinion? Ladies, if you hear those sentences, say the word no, say stop right now, and say if you don't listen to how I like it, then we have nothing to do together. Until then, my libido is out the window. So take measures. Number 10, that goes a bit with number 9. I don't want you to, parentheses, use birth control, practice safe sex, do it in this way, do it in that way, take medication for your anxiety so we could be in a sexual place, etc., etc. Wait a minute. You don't want me because of what? You have a valid opinion? Or you just like to be in control? Or because you're afraid of certain things? Or because you like some things and I don't, and therefore you disbar me from doing them? Again, do you own me? It can get bad, can't it? You get the message, don't you? So, if you identify with any of those reasons, part 1, part 2 here, please take care of it. Please speak up. You're not alone. A lot of people do that. A lot. Suffer like that. But there are solutions. Find the right professional to help you. Discard professionals who support those accusations and blames, and see what you could be fixing here. See if your partner is even listening. See if your partner is educationable. Don't give up. Protect your libido, protect your sexual identity, protect your sexual rights. Whatever you want is the right thing as long as it's safe and consensual. So go for it. We hope you learned something new, or we hope you were enlightened. Let us know if you have any questions. Share, like, subscribe. Watch part 1 if you haven't, and see you next time.